The dawn of the 21st century has ushered in an era of renewed great power competition, with the United States and China standing as the two preeminent military forces on the global stage. The rivalry between these two superpowers has profound implications for the future of the international order, shaping the geopolitical landscape and influencing the balance of power across multiple domains. This essay provides a comparative analysis of US and Chinese military power in 2025, delving into their respective strengths and weaknesses. The analysis will focus on key aspects of military capabilities, including human capital, economic factors, geopolitical considerations, and technological advancements in air, sea, and intelligence warfare. The rivalry between Washington and Beijing is not merely a contest of military hardware. It is a multifaceted struggle encompassing economic influence, technological innovation, and ideological competition. Understanding the dynamics of this rivalry is crucial for policymakers, military strategists, and anyone concerned with the future of global security. As the world watches with bated breath, the outcome of this rivalry will have far-reaching consequences, shaping the destiny of nations and determining the course of human history for generations to come. China's military, the People's Liberation Army, has undergone a remarkable transformation in recent decades. Once a largely antiquated force, the PLA has evolved into a modern fighting force equipped with advanced weaponry and technology. This modernization drive has been fueled by China's economic rise, enabling significant investments in military research and development. China's military expansion extends across all domains encompassing land, sea, air, and space. The PLA has developed formidable capabilities in areas such as ballistic missiles, hypersonic weapons, and cyber warfare. These advancements are part of China's broader strategy to project power and assert its influence in the Asia-Pacific region and beyond. One of China's key military objectives is to enhance its ability to deny the U.S. military access to strategically important areas, such as the South China Sea. This strategy, known as anti-access/area denial, relies on a combination of long-range missiles, submarines, and electronic warfare capabilities. China's growing military might pose as a significant challenge to U.S. military dominance. While the U.S. still maintains an overall technological edge, the gap is narrowing, and China's growing military capabilities present a credible threat to U.S. interests in the region and beyond. Despite impressive strides in military modernization, China faces significant challenges in terms of human capital. The PLA struggles with recruitment and retention of highly skilled personnel, hampered by factors such as corruption, a culture of political loyalty over meritocracy, and a lack of combat experience. China's rigid military hierarchy and emphasis on political indoctrination can stifle innovation and limit the PLA's ability to adapt to rapidly evolving battlefield conditions. The lack of combat experience, with the last major conflict being the Sino-Vietnamese War in 1979, raises questions about the PLA's ability to perform effectively in high-intensity warfare. Moreover, the PLA's reliance on conscription can result in a less motivated and less skilled fighting force compared to professional militaries. While China has taken steps to professionalize its military, conscription remains a significant component of the PLA's manpower. Addressing these human capital challenges is crucial for China if it aims to transform the PLA into a truly world-class military force. Until then, these weaknesses will continue to hinder the PLA's effectiveness and limit its ability to challenge the U.S. military's dominance. China's economic slowdown in recent years has raised questions about the sustainability of its military modernization drive. The trade war with the U.S., coupled with internal economic challenges, has put a strain on China's defense budget, potentially impacting the PLA's ability to procure advanced weaponry and maintain its ambitious modernization plans. While China's official defense spending figures are often questioned for their transparency, there is no doubt that maintaining a modern military comes at a significant cost. As China's economy slows, it may face difficult choices in prioritizing military spending over other pressing domestic needs. Furthermore, China's reliance on foreign technology imports for certain military equipment such as jet engines makes it vulnerable to supply chain disruptions and sanctions. The U.S., in particular, has taken steps to restrict China's access to sensitive technologies with potential military applications. In the long run, China's ability to sustain its military modernization will depend on its ability to overcome these economic headwinds and secure the necessary resources to fund its ambitious military ambitions. Section 5. Ghosts in the Machine unveiling China's intelligence apparatus. China's intelligence apparatus has undergone a significant expansion and modernization in recent years, reflecting the country's growing global ambitions and its determination to acquire strategic intelligence on potential adversaries, including the United States. The PLA's intelligence gathering operations span multiple domains, including cyber espionage, signals intelligence, and human intelligence. China has invested heavily in developing advanced cyber capabilities, enabling it to conduct sophisticated espionage operations targeting foreign governments, militaries, and corporations. In addition to traditional intelligence gathering methods, China has also adopted unconventional approaches, such as leveraging its vast network of overseas students, researchers, and business people to acquire sensitive information. This 1,000 grains of sand approach makes it difficult to detect and counter Chinese intelligence activities. China's intelligence gathering efforts have raised concerns in the US and other Western countries, leading to increased efforts to counter Chinese espionage and protect sensitive information. The US has accused China of stealing intellectual property, hacking into government networks, and conducting economic espionage on a massive scale. As the US-China rivalry intensifies, the battle for intelligence superiority will only become more critical, with both sides investing heavily in developing their capabilities and protecting their secrets. Section 6. The Eagle's Talons. Examining US military strengths. The United States military remains the most powerful in the world, possessing a global reach and unmatched capabilities across all domains of warfare. The U.S. military benefits from decades of combat experience, a highly trained and professional fighting force, and a technological edge that is still unmatched by any other country. The U.S. military's strength stems from a combination of factors, including its vast defense budget, its advanced military technology, and its network of global alliances. The U.S. defense budget dwarfs that of any other country, allowing it to invest heavily in research and development, maintain a large and modern military force, and project power around the world. The U.S. military also benefits from a highly skilled and experienced fighting force. The all-volunteer nature of the U.S. military ensures that its ranks are filled with motivated and dedicated individuals who have chosen to serve their country. Moreover, the U.S. military places a strong emphasis on training and education, ensuring that its personnel are equipped with the skills and knowledge necessary to operate effectively in complex and challenging environments. Section 7. The Price of Freedom, Sustaining America's Military Edge. Maintaining America's military edge comes at a significant cost, both financially and in terms of human sacrifice. The U.S. defense budget, while vast, is facing increasing pressure from other domestic priorities, potentially impacting the military's ability to maintain its current level of readiness and modernization. The U.S. military's global commitments and its involvement in multiple conflicts around the world have also taken a toll on its personnel, leading to concerns about burnout, morale, and the long-term sustainability of the all-volunteer force. The U.S. military must find ways to balance its global commitments with the need to preserve the well-being of its service members. Furthermore, the U.S. faces the challenge of maintaining its technological edge in the face of rapid technological advancements by China and other potential adversaries. This requires continued investment in research and development, as well as a willingness to adapt and innovate in order to stay ahead of the curve. Section 8. Flashpoints and fault lines, geopolitical hotspots in the US-China rivalry. The US-China military rivalry is playing out against a backdrop of geopolitical tensions and potential flashpoints that could escalate into conflict. The South China Sea, Taiwan, and the East China Sea are among the most contentious areas where both countries' interests collide. The South China Sea, a vital waterway for global trade, has become a focal point of the US-China rivalry. China's expansive maritime claims in the region, backed by its growing military presence, have raised concerns among neighboring countries and the US, which seeks to maintain freedom of navigation in the region. Taiwan, a self-ruled island that China claims as its own, is another potential flashpoint. The US has a long-standing commitment to Taiwan's defense, and any attempt by China to use force against the island would likely trigger a major crisis. The East China Sea is another area of contention, with China and Japan locked in a dispute over the Senkaku Islands, which are administered by Japan but claimed by China. The US has reaffirmed its commitment to Japan's defense, raising the stakes of any potential conflict in the region. Section 9. The Future of Warfare Predictions and Possibilities. The future of warfare is likely to be characterized by rapid technological advancements, blurring the lines between conventional and unconventional warfare. Cyber warfare, artificial intelligence, hypersonic weapons, and space-based assets are expected to play an increasingly important role in future conflicts. The US and China are both investing heavily in these emerging technologies, seeking to gain a decisive advantage in the future battle space. The outcome of this technological competition will have profound implications for the balance of power and the nature of warfare in the 21st century. The increasing importance of cyberspace as a domain of warfare poses significant challenges for both the US and China. Cyber attacks can cripple critical infrastructure, disrupt military operations, and sow chaos and confusion among civilian populations. Both countries are developing their cyber capabilities, both offensive and defensive, to prepare for this new era of warfare. The future of warfare is likely to be characterized by a combination of technological sophistication and geopolitical complexity. The US and China, as the world's leading military powers, will be at the forefront of this evolving landscape, shaping the future of warfare and determining the fate of nations.